Hello, my name is Richard Nawracaj and I'm co-founder of PipeFusion CIPP Corporation, the manufacturer of PipeFusion Xtreme, a revolutionary new resin for cured-in-place pipe application. PipeFusion Xtreme, which was granted 3 patents by the United States Patent and Trademark Office, was first made commercially available last year and has taken the market by storm, with the city of Chicago, one of the most cutting-edge cities when it comes down to CIPP application and technology, using the PipeFusion Xtreme product throughout its municipality. As we will see in more depth through these slides, PipeFusion Xtreme is a solvent-free 100% solids epoxy that meets or exceeds the performance characteristics of solvent-based resins, such as styrene-based resins, without any of the detriments inherent in such solvent-based resins. Before discussing the properties of PipeFusion Xtreme, it is helpful to discuss the solvent-based resin problem that PipeFusion Xtreme solves. Solvent-based CIPP resins, such as those comprised of styrene, which are known for their toxicity, are used today primarily because of their low cost. But no price can be placed on the health of workers and the affected population who are exposed to the solvent-based resins. The toxicity of solvent-based CIPP resins has been ignored because it has not yet been legalized. But governments are beginning to outlaw its use, so it's time to find a non-toxic alternative. Solvent-based resins have long open or pot life, making it suitable for large diameter pipe that requires extended gel times previously unmatched by epoxy-based CIPP resins. But what if an epoxy-based CIPP resin that contains no poisonous substances such as styrene is available that meets or beats the open or pot life of styrene-based CIPP resins? PipeFusion Xtreme is the solvent-free resin solution. All of the problems that you just heard of are commonplace with solvent-based resins, and those in the industry know all too well of the problems that solvent-based resins present. Noxious odors that cause the community residents to make emergency calls, evacuation of hospitals and daycare centers due to caustic odors, workers who inhale the noxious fumes getting sick, and in some instances the special disposal requirements for the water used to cure the liner using the solvent-based resin. PipeFusion Xtreme eliminates each and every one of these problems. PipeFusion Xtreme is the first ever epoxy-based resin that mimics all of the characteristics of solvent-based resins, especially their long pot life, without any of their detriments. In particular, PipeFusion Xtreme as an epoxy maintains all of the benefits of epoxy-based resins, including the use of no solvents, 100% epoxy, having ultra-long open time or pot life of 18 hours at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. This is important as it enables the ability to line large diameter, long lengths of liner, where polyester or other solvent-based resins would normally be used. It eliminates toxicity danger to installation personnel and general population. PipeFusion Xtreme is formulated to be no VOC. And PipeFusion Xtreme as an epoxy-based resin exhibits less shrinkage than polyester resins, thereby providing better durability and structural characteristics. And significantly, PipeFusion Xtreme as an epoxy resin maintains none of the detriments of solvent-based resins, including the fact that styrene has been linked as a cause of lymphoma, leukemia, and sterility, among other significant health issues, and that styrene has been identified and labeled as a carcinogen by California, with other states to follow. With the foregoing in mind, now let's take a look at the properties of PipeFusion Xtreme. Let's start with the mixed viscosity at 72 degrees Fahrenheit, which for PipeFusion Xtreme is between 2600 and 6500 centipoids. This provides exceptional workability, especially in connection with the liner impregnation process. Next, let's take a look at the gel time at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. This is also known as the pot life or the open time. For PipeFusion Xtreme, it is in excess of 1,080 minutes, which is the equivalent of 18 hours. This gel time has never been experienced by any epoxy previous to PipeFusion Xtreme and had only been experienced by solvent-based resins such as those containing styrene. Next, the cure times. If curing at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, it's 3 hours, and if curing at 220 degrees Fahrenheit, it's 2 hours. Very, very short cure times for epoxy and cure times that mimic, if not outperform, those for solvent-based resins. The mixed ratio by weight of PipeFusion Xtreme is 15:1. And now let's take a look at the strength properties. The flexural modulus up to 600,000 psi. The flexural strength up to 9,000 psi. And the tensile strength up to 5,000 psi. Each of these three values greatly exceeds the value of the requirements of every city that we've seen with respect to their specifications for cured liner. And as a summary, the gel times for PipeFusion Xtreme is stated at 72 degrees, it's 18 hours. However, if you were to impregnate the liner and store it at 50 degrees, you can get 48 hours or more in pot life, which is extraordinary because it allows basically a liner to be impregnated and used almost 2 days later. We're both very excited and proud of the PipeFusion Xtreme product. As mentioned, it is the world's first solvent-free epoxy resin with an extended open time that mirrors that of solvent-based resins, and as well maintains all of the other benefits of solvent-based resins without any of their detriments. We truly believe that the PipeFusion Xtreme product is a revolutionary product, and it's something that will be used for decades to come. The innovative nature of the PipeFusion Xtreme product isn't recognized just by us, but by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, which has issued 3 patents for the PipeFusion Xtreme product. As well, we have over 100 foreign patent applications for the PipeFusion Xtreme product currently pending with foreign countries and expect them to issue within the next year. We are also in the process of obtaining NSF 61 certification, which we expect to receive in the very near future. When we started the development process of PipeFusion Xtreme many years ago, we were told that we would never be able to make an epoxy resin that mimics, let alone replaces, solvent-based resins such as those using styrene. However, we did it, and with that, we would like to end this presentation with a quote that we believe summarizes our efforts. Thank you very much.